What's up YouTube, it's Auth. I've got a new radio video for you guys, but before we jump into it, I would like to thank every single person who has subbed to the channel. We're up to 2,900 subs. We're going for the 3K sub push, so if you guys haven't subbed yet, please consider subbing to the channel. Now, having said that, I have a brand new video for you guys. Today we are looking at El Name. Now, I was running an El Name old school sort of team. I was running a Kaima with double Gnut, Sifi and Riho, which is pretty much the standard team I've been running for a while. And then my chat and my mods were like, why don't you switch to a Aneri team? And I was thinking to myself, maybe I need a 6-star Aneri, maybe I need a 5-star Aneri, but it turns out you don't need any of those things. All you really need is an Aneri that's booked and a Gnut that's also booked. You don't really need to have him booked, but if you have him booked, it does help, and you're going to be booking for other areas too. And you can bring in 3 food champions like I am right here. So I'll show you guys a run. It is super quick. It does have a preset, which I will show you guys, but I'll show you guys the run. We have Gnut going before the boss, so he gets the first blessed bash off, and then the Aneri has the passive where she revives herself, and then she has the active revive where she revives the ally with the abilities taken off of cooldown. Now, this is really good because these 2 champions can sustain the damage from the boss, and when he does the big AoE, they will just flip. Aneri will revive herself from the passive, and Gnut will be revived with Aneri's active revive and get his cooldowns decreased. And Gnut is pretty much all you need to do the damage, and it is really quick. As you guys can see, my Sifi team with double Gnut was probably doing around about 20-ish seconds, maybe 15 to 20 seconds. But this team is doing 37 seconds, and I get to bring in 3 food champions. I can tick off champion training at the same time. Absolutely love it. Really, really good. Now, I am going to show you guys the presets and the gear. But before we do that, I've got a quick message for you guys. Hey folks, Aptoide has partnered up with Raid Shadow Legends to be able to bring you guys massive discounts in the game in terms of cashback. You can get up to 25% off by using Aptoide. I will leave the link in the description down below so you guys will be able to check out Aptoide. Download Aptoide wallet and Raid, and whenever you get a purchase or whenever you make a purchase, you can get up to 25% off as long as you're using my promo code Authentic5. As you guys can see here, I have earned a cashback of £4.59, and I haven't really been spending a ton. But if I spend any money, it's going to be through Apptoid. I will leave a link in the description down below too, where I show you a guide on where you can set all this up. So go ahead and check out Apptoid for all your purchases in Raid basically. Now, in terms of gearing, when it comes to Gnut, you basically want to be building him around about 290 speed. I've got him slightly slower than that, so it still does work with 288, but I wouldn't go below 288. I was trying 285 and it was not working. And the issue is when El Name lands decreased speed, it could be that you don't get back around to your enemy max HP nuke, so it actually takes you a minute, not 40 seconds. So you want to make sure you're at around about 290 speed. Again, if you can't get him this fast, if you can only get him faster than El Name, which I believe is 270 speed, as long as you can get him faster than 270, you should be absolutely fine to be able to do it in a minute. But if you want that 40 second, that 37 seconds, you need him around about 290 speed, and the rest into damage. I have 338 crit damage. You can try less crit damage as well. I overshot the El Name by quite a bit, and I also have Reaper on him too. I have Helm Smasher, so showing you all the masteries as I go along. I have Helm Smasher on him, and the rest of the masteries don't really matter. Wherever you can get more damage is nice. I have crit rate for the build, crit damage, and then we have more damage with max HP. We have Bring It Down, which does more damage against enemies with high HP. Methodical's nice too, in terms of his A1 again extra damage, but really his enemy max HP would be the breadwinner when it comes to his abilities. Soul Reaper, the Blessing, I have 38% additional crit damage because I have him 4-star, but again, you can try it with whatever build you can rock on Gnut. You can do 270 speed, but I would recommend 290, and my Gnut is built. I have him in Malefic Talon, nothing crazy. I'm not running what's the Cat Gaze. I'm not running Cat Gaze on him. I love this Malefic Talon relic. Really good relic. I'm trying to see if there's a gemstone, triangular gemstone, that would be really good on him, because we do hit El Name when he has a debuff, but I don't think there's anything that gives us more damage If there is a relic that can, or gemstone that can give you more damage, you can use that too. But I'm using Malefic Talon. And when it comes to Aneri, as you can see, I don't have any masteries apart from War Master. You don't really need War Master neither. I just put this on her because I had masteries on her already. What you don't want to take is probably Counterattack, because Counterattack, whenever the Elame does a hit, if he does a certain percentage of Aneri, she's going to counterattack and slow your run down, probably a couple of seconds every time she does counterattack. So I've taken counterattack off. She is fully booked, as you can see, nothing fancy on her. I have emergency heal and blood shield to give her that extra bit of healing as well. She's in reaction, you don't really need it. My survivability stats are this: 91k HP, 3.6k defense. Honestly, thinking about reaction, I think she dies even through a reaction proc. You don't really want Aneri surviving the first hit, because then she can end up dying after that. So I haven't really had a problem with this. I've ran this probably run about 100 times. So maybe even on a normal hit, he's one-shotting me because he can't weak hit me. But I wouldn't recommend running reaction like I am. 91k HP, 3.6k defense is all you need, unless I'm running I'm not running any defensive sort of stats here. I've tried the speeds. You can be around about 209 to 222 speed, and that's fine for Aneri. If you go below or slower than that, I'm not sure. If you go faster than that, again, I'm not sure if it's going to work. But 210, 209 up to 222 is working an absolute treat, so you can run those stats. So those are the builds. I'll show you guys another run before I show you the presets. In terms of what I mean by the decreased speed landing on Gnut, and you're not basically wanting it when it comes to, if you're too slow, you might not get through to the cooldowns. So we procced a decreased cooldown there from Merciless, which basically is making us doing our enemy max HP quicker. You can see he's already doing enemy max HP there. So here the boss lands decreased speed. Now this is a great example of what I mean. If you're running less than 290 speed, I think Gnut might just kill the boss here. So here the Gnut is taking a turn. If you don't have 290 speed, you won't get this turn, because the boss landed decreased speed on you on the first time round. And what's going to mean is your run is going to be a minute. So you basically want him 290 speed, so that whenever he takes the decreased speed from the A1, he still gets back around and still takes enough turns to get his enemy max HP off. In terms of his AI, let me show you guys what the presets we are running. We have Aneri with pretty much no presets, and the only presets we have on Gnut is not to put his counterattack on, because the counterattack be wasting time, and we don't want that. We don't want to be wasting time. So I've turned that off, and everything else is pretty much pretty much auto. Blessed Splash happens whenever he has it, so he's going to do that over the A1 anyway. So to speed the run up, I would recommend you turn off the Fury of the King to basically speed up the run, or you can just leave it on and get counterattack. You will still be fine. So that's it. That's the team. That is what I'm running for Elame. Let me know what you guys are running. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Sub to the channel, and thank you so much for everybody who's already subbed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.